Hey, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Kirby Triple Deluxe, and today we finish the story mode without a doubt. The question is what to do afterwards, because there are additional modes that apparently some of them become full games later. But I don't know. I first will worry about beating the story mode. So, I wonder how those additional full-fledged games even change from the modes in this game. If you play the mode in this game, is it even worth to play the standalone version? I don't know, might be, might not be. So, in this final stage it seems that we have a lot of recycling. That's for sure, but mostly supposed to be a boss rush of sorts. To me, it's just recycling, if you ask me. The real question is, why is there so much recycling? Because regardless of this boss rush, the fact that what I mentioned before, you have two full-fledged games that are essentially just expansions of the modes already in this game, so a little bit weird. Seems that this era of Kirby favors recycling quite a lot. Well, not to mention that this game in itself is essentially like Return to Dreamland. But, you know, with different levels, I guess. It's essentially Return to Dreamland in many things. Recycling is good for the environment. Could be. How is it going, Wasabi? Well, I know that by now I think that Sakurai was barely even involved with Kirby, I think. But it's still messed up that... I mean, if he has to give the okay, wants to be okay with so much recycling. Come here. Just to be clear, I'm not calling this game garbage. If I didn't say you were calling the game garbage. Don't worry about it. I mean, if anything, if I had to describe, well, at least the story mode, I would just describe it as like a weaker Return to Dreamland, which is, you know, not ideal, but it's not that bad. I'm relatively close to go down, which is not good. What the hell? Where were you even aiming? Is that this boss hitbox doesn't seem extremely clear to me. So you can just dodge all of this. You don't really need to guess. Talk about recycling garbage in the previous message. Oh, it's fine. So I heavily doubt that many people will be even watching the VOD, and even less so people that even read the messages, but yeah. I guess it never hurts to clarify, right? Yeah, for me, at least, for now. Well, I say for now, but in reality the game is pretty close to be over as well. I can essentially say that the game is, you know, a Return to Dreamland but weaker. which is not, as I say, not bad. Just that at that point I think that playing Return to Dreamland is a better idea. But hey, if you have a 3DS, I guess it's a cool game to play. So I think that the 3DS might actually be able to play. Well, no, probably not Return to Dreamland, but you can play Kirby's Adventure, which is also, you know, what both Return to Dreamland and this game are mostly based on. Okay, don't you worry about it. Mostly surprising, as I say, the fact that they are essentially two full-blown games that are essentially just the modes that are already available here, you know? I think that that's a little bit weird. I don't know how much more content there is. I read a little bit of the description in the wiki page, and it says that it has like more content. Yeah, but the way it described it, it didn't seem like it was enough to justify a full game, right? But that's something that I don't know yet. I mean, I don't even know what the what the other modes even are. So for now, I'm simply basing myself off of what I'm reading, not off experience. But that will change soon. Wait, do I want to go down here? Wait, do I? This place might be a little bit of a labyrinth. Where would I want to go to the other side? Oh, I guess the only way to go up, because that ladder is on the other side. Okay, gotcha. I want to take this. Honestly, the hammer... Seems that both the hammer and the sword are the best weapons in this game. Which was mostly also the case in Return to Dreamland, so... Not a surprise here, but... In Return to Dreamland, the difference is that the spear was a better weapon. Or at least slightly. Here, not so much. Okay, there's something on the other side there. So can I access it from here? No. Okay, never mind, we're fine for now. Yeah, just ignore the warp. I don't know what this gives you though. Oh, okay. At least we don't have to worry about the sandstone here. That's something. The illusion of free will is a myth. And I accidentally said a double negative? What? Oh, because you say that the illusion is the one that is a myth, which will mean that there is no such illusion and that free will is real. But hey, I mean that's true. Free will is real. The question is what qualifies as free? What's the definition of free? That's the real question. Free will is real. Just that the concept of free changes for a lot of people. The circular path? Well, technically it was a square path. And technically a square... Stop dirtying my poor screen. I wonder how many kids, when they saw that, they thought that their screen actually got burned. I mean, it goes away eventually, but especially if the console has a 3D effect, that will be very convincing that your screen got burned. This is an interesting attack, more or less. Wow, I wasn't expecting you to go there. But he's almost there anyways. Boom. Yeah, the hammer does pretty well, without a doubt. Like, it's very good damage and very good range. Pretty much the same concept as the sword. Just that this one seems like it can hit even more, so... Again, not much of a reason not to use it. Seems that what we did miss here was the golden keychain, but who cares? I'll pass with the golden keychain. Well, golden and not golden, I'll pass regardless. It seems that he really wanted people that love collectionism to go insane with this game. Also, you know what's pretty funny? This is something that I think I remember hearing about before, but... There are no references to Kirby and the crystal shards. It seems that for some reason Sakurai really hates that game. Or something like that. A little bit messed up. Well, Sakurai or the dev team in general, I don't know who. But yeah. Seems that they are not a fan of it. Not to mention that I think that the characters in that game also never get referenced. That's a 3D game, it's hard to make keychains out of. Well, I mean... Well, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but aren't there Return to Dreamland keychains in this game? Maybe not. Wait, what am I looking at? I guess I'll take the warp. There's gonna be... Oh! And I got surprised. We're actually not gonna be seeing more recycling. So apparently there is a flower that got captured. And I'm assuming that the flower is probably the one with the power to grow these vines. And that the bad guy has her trapped. Okay. Pretty interesting, but no, I was wrong. It's simply someone that got captured. Pretty cute, I gotta say. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, okay. This smells like even more recycling, but I might be wrong. Well... Yeah, well, this gimmick wasn't there before, so... I guess I am wrong. Pretty cool looking, though. Oh, oof. I didn't miss anything, no. Nothing up there either. Is that we're fine? Oh, and there are multiple of these as well. Know what these things are supposed to be, though. I mean, the fact that they are plant themed makes me think that they are probably the ones that made the vines grow. So I'm a little bit scared here that I'm not seeing any of the sandstones, because there are 4 of them in this stage. The fact that not a single one showed up is strange, to say the least. boss. The interesting thing is that these are still normal bosses. It seems like the Deluxe version of bosses only appears in the extra stages. Might as well speed that since I'm gonna get the hammer later anyways. Alright, it might be related to that. Is that a good idea? Oh, it opened it right away, so I don't see why it wouldn't be a good idea. But we still don't know if that might be the first Sunstone or not. But the order is also something that we don't know, because technically you can enter these portals in any order. Though the real problem here is not the order, the real problem is that I don't have any fire. So even if I have fire, that looks very fucked up. They're supposed to get fire from somewhere here. Up here. There is another sunstone up there. What the hell? A little bit confused, so I'm assuming that that sunstone might be connected to the other place. Yeah, immediately after the game gives you the hammer ability. But the weird thing is that I don't remember any fire ability here. And these guys are obviously not fire, so... that's awkward. Guess I will have to see what the stage has. It's just a little bit weird that... I don't particularly remember seeing a fire power-up before. So to be fair, I usually automatically ignore them, so might be related to that. Okay, there is a fire power-up there though. So can I even reach that spot? Even if I could reach it, I should kill that guy. Not to mention that pretty hard not to kill anyone here. It would be a little bit messed up if you were intended to keep that specific one alive, because that's not easy to do at all. Oh, wait a second. You want me to destroy the... You want me to actually make the key fall down. I thought you didn't. Well, unfortunately that broke. I guess I'm not getting the key. So it's a little bit of a disaster right now. You're also supposed to get to the other side to destroy those blocks. And this is gonna be some bullshit. Well, it is to be expected since it is supposed to be the final stage before the boss, so... I guess... A little bit annoying though, seems like there's a lot of bullshit that needs to be done. Okay. What if I don't go to the other side? Not like you need to, right? You have a keychain on the other side. Okay, and then you have something that requires either the hammer or the stone. Well, I have the hammer. Wow, really nothing? The one time I have what you want me to have, you don't give me anything for it. That's pretty fucked up. Not to mention this was completely empty. Huh. This is all very awkward, I gotta say. So, there is a fifth one. a fifth thing to open, unless you need to have all of them. Oh, there is a final warp, okay. This seems like it will be pain no matter what. I mean, considering I don't have any sandstone right now, might as well reset. I already seen all of the different warps, so now the only thing that I have left to do is actually get the stones. I still don't know if I might be missing any though, because there are 4 and I either only seen 3 or 2. So I'm certainly missing stuff. A little bit painful. Seems that they really went all in for this stage. I still think that it's a little bit suspicious, some of the places here, you know. I feel like they have a lot of room to put something, but they don't put anything. Yeah, a little bit weird. In that you cannot really skip the cutscenes when you rescue them, or the cutscenes of them opening up one of these things. It is what it is. What can you do? So if I want to get the fire first, I should go here. Not to mention that theoretically with the cannon thing, it's very hard to properly get anything. Problem is, if that's the fire thing I'm supposed to pick up, it's like you're constantly intended to yeah, throw it off like that, I guess. Otherwise that guy dies. Which is what makes me doubt that is the only one that is gonna be there, but it might be the only one. I mean, you can also go to another level that has the fire and bring it with you, I guess. Oof, that was close. Fuck, hold up. The issue is that might not be something... Wait. Hold up. Can I even pick them up from there? Oh, you are locked out. So wait, you cannot pick fire then. Because you're not gonna make those guys go down. So unless there is fire in a place I don't remember seeing, there's not much you can do about this. The other important thing is bombing that, and that should be enough. But at least to get this thing. I guess the fire, I'll have to think something else then, which kinda sucks. And that one also counts as the first sandstone. That makes it pretty weird too. Wait, crash? Oh, this might be like a full screen thing. A one-time only thing. Oops. So the only thing remaining is that there might have been a fire enemy on the first warp and I didn't see it. It's the only thing I could think of. But I feel like there wasn't. But we will see. No, in fact here I don't think there were even enemies. They're simply supposed to go into the... Well, okay, there is this guy. I mean, who cares? About Cutter Boy. also have the spear boy. And none of them are relevant. I need fire. Unless it really was before the hammer mini-boss. The only thing I could think of, but I don't think that was the case, was it? Yeah, the other answer is that I need fire from another level. That will suck balls though. This one only has the snipers. Doesn't seem to have anything. This place surprises me because you can see you have a lot of stuff. Like a lot of back and forths here. But they don't really serve much of a purpose. Because if you were intended to do something special, and I don't know what it is. You also already seen that place that you're supposed to hit with the hammer here doesn't seem to have anything, which is probably the weirdest thing about all of this. You have that is very exclusive and it's nothing. So I don't know what it gives. Okay, the point is that if I don't get fire on the other one, I will have to somehow try getting it in another level. The issue is remembering what level has fire and, more importantly, being able to complete it quickly so I can come to this one. Unless there was a fire enemy here, but I'm pretty sure there was not. Have Spike. Asshole. Well, Needle, same shit. And then you have the boss. And then that's it. So, yeah, I don't know what's the idea here, but seems that it kinda... Hold up. Maybe you can do fire with the hammer? Like, did you see that move that he just did? I will have to check the command list. Give me a second. Well, doesn't look like it. Unless it's... no. Ultra Giant Swing, Hammer Twirl. No, dude. None of these have that. Unless these enemies... no, those enemies are nothing. Unless you're not supposed to hit that switch. I feel like that also wouldn't make any sense. Because maybe there is something up here. That might be the case. Alright. Maybe I'm wrong, but the only way to know if I'm wrong is by trying. Like, not hitting the switch until you go to the other side. It's probably not gonna work, but I don't have anything else to try. Aside from... because there seem to be two things. You have a sandstone on top, and then you have something inside. Oh, that's pretty funny. Didn't even know you could do that. You also don't have anything related to fire, right? Doesn't look like it. It's still a little bit fucked up that this guy has an attack that involves fire. So you don't get any fire when you use the hammer. That's false advertisement. Okay, so let's say we don't hit that switch, right? Because, I mean, the fact that they're receiving a switch in the first place for absolutely no reason is very suspicious. No, but this is still locked on the other side. What the hell? Can you not charge it up? According to this, no. A hammer throw. Hammer flip. Oh, basically... Oh, there you go. Wait, hold up. How is that called? Hammer flip. And it's so... Why will something that, you know, lights the hammer on fire be called hammer flip? Are you kidding me? Hammer flip? Yeah, hammer flip, but it actually, you know, lights something on fire. What the hell? I got some kind of flip. Yeah, I got flip off by the game. That's the kind of flip I got. Though I feel like that now will be the least of my worries after seeing this shit. What is this monstrosity, dude? This is gonna be some shit. Wait, what? Did I fuck it up? I mean, most likely, but... Not sure what I did. Okay, stay there, though. So, the first one has to be like that. You have to make it like that, and then... Whichever one you use... I don't know which one it could be. I feel like it has to be the middle one. Problem is that if I make it the middle one... No, it's fine, right? You make it the middle one, you make this here. You make it go all the way to the right and then left. No, but... Hold up. You make it go left and... That's... Okay, hold up. I think I'm a little bit of a moron. So something like this is a little bit hard for me. Please understand. No, I think you're supposed to make it go to the left one. I mean, the issue is the typical flip bullshit. Hopefully this is the hardest that flipping gets. Oh, well, flipping, I mean tilting. All that talk about the flipping with the hammer got me flipping, I guess. See, that's not the right one, guys. If you do that, you won't be able to light the final one. So you're supposed to light the middle one, make it go up, then get the left one to make it go left, then right, and then left. So it's not hard in itself, but the big issue is that, yeah, the tilting with the right click is very hard to do. That's the issue. Nothing more, nothing less. I keep getting the wrong one. But see, then though, it does get a little bit fast later on. Also, this one had to be the left one. That's another thing that I have to remember quickly. That might not be that easy to remember. Okay. It moved too far, unfortunately. So that was close, because once you are able to make it go to the middle of the top block, the rest is basically just tilting it all the way, which should not be a problem. Should not. Might still be a problem, but... that wasn't close enough. Go suck a cock, damn it. That's the last one. After that, should be free. No, stay there. Okay. Okay, so now it's free. It's basically... That should work. Correct. Okay. I know where we're... Okay, so this goes to the other side where you see the sandstone. That's the idea of this. Okay. Though, I think the scariest thing right now is essentially the fact that there are 2 more sandstones and none of them are in this location. Like, they are in later places, so this could potentially be very painful. Because, especially if it requires like very fast reactions. Though I don't think it's gonna be that bad. The problem is that it's a long stage, so if you fail, the problem is simply that, you know. Oh, so there's most likely a sandstone in one of these places that you need to react quickly before it gets covered. But not here, apparently. Unless I'm blind. Oof, that was very close. I'm assuming that something like this with the 3D effect is very... It looks very cool, most likely. You probably have to, you know, in real life dodge when you see one of those things. I promise that here is where I need to start being careful about what might be missable. You can very easily miss a lot of things. Apparently we're gonna rescue someone. So this stage in that case is gonna be very, very long then, right? Without a doubt. We will see. I'm surprised because that looks like the kind of thing that will be like the end of the stage, but no. They are more of those traps. Those are also the bosses. We're gonna fight multiple of these. Oh, there's gonna be the hypernova. I mean, I guess it's fitting for what's supposed to be the final level. Basically all of these bosses are gonna be absolutely irrelevant. They have like the little explosion that happens when you beat one of those mini bosses. It happens inside of his stomach. Seems that all of these places will have these mini bosses. I mean that you will beat effortlessly because it's simply absorbing them and that's it, you know. I'm also, well, you probably can tell, but I'm trying to pay very close attention to anything that could be missable. Like, for example, this. Those guys will crash to death. But wait a second. is that where I wanna go, or is it here? How will I know? Guess. Okay, I'm gonna assume. Promise that you don't know if by rescuing one of these, the screen ends and you're gonna get warped. Well, there is something there, but what happens if I go here? Oh, really? Well, that's weird, I guess. I mean, that would have been my first reaction to go to that place. So weird that the secret is there instead of on the other side. But at least I didn't miss any sandstone before that, so I guess here it's a matter of keep paying close attention. So these guys have a different design, well, visual design. Well, more than design, I would say a different color than the regular mid-bosses. Doesn't matter if you're 3 or 1,000. It's the Yet's version of the boss. Shame that we cannot fight it though, right? You should absorb them and insta-kill them. So there's not much to do at all in the first place. No, you come here. You ain't going anywhere. Like, what's in here? Okay, so I'm assuming that just like in the last one, the secret is that you cannot know. Okay, I'm gonna rescue you, but I'm pretty sure the secret has to be in the star below. But then don't do this to me, dude. How will I know? Okay, this looks like... Okay, that was the secret. It's the kind of thing that here you kinda have to guess what the developer was thinking. Like, which one is the secret and which one is the straight one? Because the thing is that, to me, my first instinct at seeing those 3 bosses is killing them all. Especially when you can insta-kill like that. So, looking at this ladder that when you're here kinda looks out of frame, to me kinda looks like that's the secret. But in reality, the secret is that star that appears when you kill the 3 bosses, because it's possible that you don't kill them all, that you only kill 2 of them. So it's that sort of stuff that, to me, it's fucked up, because it really kinda requires the player to get into the mindset of the developer. It's fine. It's whatever. Wait, another boss rush! Well, not much of a boss rush if you're gonna insta-kill. And you even absorb the health bar? Holy shit. Pretty fucked up. Okay, well, thankfully they only did it with 1 boss, because since that the idea was easily understood, you know? Huh. These NPCs are pretty cute, I gotta say. Alright. Ah, fuck. You were right, the Kirby is too strong, he can even break the 4th wall now. I think that breaking the 4th wall is nothing new, since he always dances at you. You know? He looks at you. Oh yeah. I think this guy already had that ability. I was gonna say this only require you to get 7, but in reality there were only 12 in total, right? Oh, the final boss stage. So we already know that that will be the final boss. But yeah, before going there, I gotta do that extra stage. I mean, obviously. Even more so here that it's supposed to... Unless this has the final boss, which will be pretty fucked up. Would be pretty fucked up if it actually spoils you the final boss, but no, I don't think they will do that. Unfortunately, this has plenty of recycling, though. Because it seems that it mixes all of these stages together, kinda. But the part that I don't like is the fact that there are 3 sunstones to get, which means that only one of them will be guaranteed at the end of the level, and the other 2 you have to look for them. That can be an issue. Wait, is there something up here? You will see me... Ah, well, there goes the hammer. And I didn't want the hammer anyways. I did not want to... Wait, there's something up there. I saw it. Oh, is this the secret? No. Okay. The fact that the secret was the fire enemy makes me think that that most likely has to do with a secret ahead. Yeah, well, you have a lot of ice that you can break. Do you want to break the ice? I don't see why not. Might as well. There is at least one secret inside the ice. You wouldn't know until you break it all. Maybe it's simply meant to make this easier, but I don't think it will need to be easier at all, you know? I always say, game is easy enough as it is. I need to make it even... No, fuck. You sack of shit, I can't believe it though. I actually got what I needed, which is going down here. So I can't complain, well, not to mention we got another one of these. Wait, what the hell? I'm gonna get squished. So... Wow. Damn. That was a crazy sequence. Pretty crazy. You basically only need the ice to break through the thing that is... How did I not die? Holy shit. Okay, too many things are happening in a short period of time. My heart cannot take it that long, that much, I mean. And, oh, we're gonna be doing... Well, this is pretty similar to the disappearing blocks in Mega Man. Except that here you can actually see them. But kind of like the logic of the blocks appearing and then going away, and you having to time it is close. Well, also the fact that the blocks here are gigantic, different from Mega Man where they are usually small enough to fall through them easily. Okay. What do we have here? Wait, hold up. Oh, okay. I was out to ask what was on the bottom left, but nothing important, basically. This key is not a secret. This is what you need in order to progress. It is starting to look a little bit more complex. Well, not really that complex at all. Yeah, not a problem. Still no secret. That's the regular progress. Oh. Isn't this supposed to be boss music? There's no one to fight right here. Well, we have to fight the wind, but you don't really fight the wind same way you fight a boss. The wind is always a dangerous opponent because it can make you go to places you don't want and miss stuff permanently. You always have to be on the lookout. It seemed like it was pretty straightforward. Oh, that song actually is not the boss song. Oh no. Okay, well, whatever. I gotta do it. So this is, I'm assuming. Fuck. No. I can't believe that. I can't believe. Well, you can go back. Well, can go back assuming you can actually. Yeah, okay, you can go back. You can die too if you prefer that. Alright, there's something that I need no matter what to do it with one hand. Oh, but if you want to... that sucks, okay. If you want to bring this thing to the other side, you have to board it. Like this. Honestly, at this point, it will be faster to simply dive. That's fine. Okay. Instant. This has to be instantaneous. Oh, and I also had to... okay, no, it's easier to just die, dude. I don't need the extra lives anyways. Because you have to rearrange every single one. Not worth it at all. Might as well just die. Lives are pretty much free. Dude. Alright, guess we're gonna be waiting. That somehow managed to hit me. Okay, it shouldn't hit me there. Yeah, that's not even hard to do, it's just that... And all of that for a fucking keychain. Really? Shove it up your ass. God damn it. What do we have here? So I'm dead at this rate. This I'm completely safe. That sounds very painful. And it probably is. Wait, no way. I'm assuming that you don't want me to bring the initial bomb here. I mean, it's impossible. There goes the beetle. No, it's a bomb probably. It is from here. So the hard thing here will be not getting hit by that. You're probably intended to jump. Yeah. Oh, that barely hit me, you sack of shit. Okay. That's the challenge. If you saw my hand positioning right now, I think it will be pretty funny. Okay. Drop it. Okay, got it. I'm still not dead somehow. Though I'm about to die. Whew. Well, that should be simple, right? You simply jump to not hit the... Yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, the hardest thing was getting here in the first place. That was pretty funny, though, I gotta admit. But essentially, I have to describe it. Basically, with the right hand, I move the mouse to right click and simulate the tilting. And I have basically my gamepad on my left leg, and only with my left hand I'm like with the with this finger I'm moving the D-pad, and with the thumb I'm pressing the jump button. Yeah, it is also called pinky. Sorry, sometimes I forget the name of the fingers. Basically, using the pinky finger to move in the directional pad, and the other thing to jump, like the thumb to jump. And if you think it's uncomfortable, yes, it is. But hey, it works. It's pretty funny. I mean, you know, I feel like this, considering that the timings here with the tilt are still pretty generous. I feel like it's actually probably more fun doing it like this with the mouse than doing it in actual DS. Simply because of how challenging it is. I'm assuming that in a DS it's not that challenging compared to this. Alright, let me pass. Well, there goes the beetle. I still think the mirror gimmick exists here. What mirror gimmick? The parasol. Oh, you might need ice for this. Or fire even. Well, there is the clown. That's how you get fire. The problem is that that's not how you get the ice. The problem is that, what was the stupid input for this? Dash plus B. Except that it works when it feels like working, pretty much. Okay, work there. Shame that it didn't give me shit from the fan house level. Oh yeah, the ones that basically what's in the mirror is the real thing. You have, well, actually, if we're gonna use fire, we might as well use the real fire. You know, might as well. We also have ice. Oh shit. We might need actually both. No, the key is actually for this. Well, you do need both though. You do actually need both. Well, at least these enemies respawn assuming you fuck it up, so... Yeah, as I say, they respawn, no worries. Just that you have to be completely off the screen if you want it to respawn. Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's C with A. That's how they respawn. So this is simply for that, but... can you... Well, okay, whatever. Fuck you. I'm assuming there's nothing up there anyways. But there might be something where I came from. Like, I'm not gonna forget all that fire. Like, my memory is not that bad. Like, I don't expect it to be anything important. It's probably gonna suck, but... I mean, the fact that there wasn't anything on two of those makes me think that there's not gonna be anything in any other one. I could be wrong though, and that would suck if I'm wrong, but there's only room for one, so I don't think I am wrong. I'm one hit away from dead, so... But I just got an extra life, so who cares? Wait, how? Yeah, I mean, that was bound to happen. I don't know how you want me to point upwards at that point. I almost fucked it up. I'm just gonna assume, since this is an extra level, that the Sunstone is at the end like it's always been the case here. I could be completely wrong, and in that case, that will fucking suck balls. But I don't think I'm wrong here. Nothing down here, right? No. And not to mention that we also already got the... Oh, there's something here though. And we already got the golden keychain, so I don't think there will be anything to collect until... Hold up. Am I supposed to keep this guy alive for any reason? Doesn't really look like it. So it's weird that they give you the chance to kill him immediately, right? Like they want you to feel powerful, I guess. Was that an emulation error? Like, you mean the glitched wall? I think it wasn't. I mean, it could have been, but it seemed intentional since it's supposed to be like yeah, you can see the background there, like it's supposed to be like some sort of digital space, so I don't think it's an error. I could be wrong though, I mean obviously I didn't play this game on a 3DS, so could be completely wrong. This guy should die. Correct. So honestly, the amount of times that I've been close to death right now are quite crazy. The more tilting. Hope that it doesn't require me to be precise. It seems that it was literally only that. Okay, never mind. There's more. There's more, but this is simply to go through the spikes. I'm picking the beetle. I don't like the spikes. Okay, this is gonna be a fight. Oh, against the beetle in Deluxe mode. Well, you know that the beetle fighting for some reason is supposed to be like a street sport. Pretty fucked up. Oh, well, I lost my power. That sucks, especially because this one deals so much damage, you know? But I only need one more thing to absorb and kill him. Got him. So, I'm assuming that will give me... Wait, there gonna be another one? Apparently. Wait, there's gonna be also a boss rush of these assholes? I hope not. Hey, how many boss rushes are you gonna have? Because, well, there goes the power up. Because keep in mind that, wow, nice block, fucking bitch ass. So this cannon is not even aiming at me. It's aiming at some places, but not really at me. Which makes it very hard because I'm expecting to get shot, but in reality it's shooting in some other places that I do get hit by when I try to actually dodge the boss. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Got his ass. Whew. I don't know how I didn't die there. But that was clutch. But apparently there seems like there will be more, so... Oh no, never mind. That seems to be the actual end, because this should be the Sunstone. Correct. Okay. So it wasn't a boss rush, thankfully, because I was about to say... How many boss rushes do you want? And especially considering that after you beat the game, you most likely will unlock a boss rush mode, right? So how many boss rushes do you want? How many are enough? Wow, nice, perfect. Perfect launch, very fitting for what will be essentially the final level before the final boss. And then you unlock the boss rush. The boss rush, which is just not playing the boss rush. It's a way to rush it. I don't remember this guy at all. Actually, I remember there being a place where you went through the... No, but that was Mass Attack. Got 100 keychain types, and I got Dreamland Bandit. Isn't that a bad thing to be? You don't want to be a bandit, right? The Magolor. See, the excuse that Crystal Shard is a 3D game doesn't work when you have Magolor from Return to Dreamland. No, I'm pretty sure either Sakurai or someone at the Hull Creatures team has like an actual problem with that game. Because it's not the first time that I hear that. I think there's something about Crystal Shards that has the developers of the Kirby games to be salty. Oh, wait, another extra stage. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Hold up, when I look at Sandstones, how many do I have? Oh, so that's the last one, 99 out of 100. Well, I'll do it. Seems to be a level with Hypernova. I just hope it doesn't spoil the final boss. I don't think it's about getting lucky with the keychains. I think that odds are very heavily, you know, against that. Oh, this is gonna be the volcano boss. Well, it might be. I mean, we're gonna get the Hypernova first. Yeah, but this is the same boss. Why you want me to fight these guys again? So it's gonna be a boss rush of this type of random ass bosses that appear once. So yeah, it's like, nah, this boss appear only once. It has to appear more than that. Also, this is like an orchestral version of Gourmet Race. This was used in Smash Bros. Melee as a song for Fountain of Dreams. For some reason. I understand that musically Gourmet Race is an amazing song, but like, why do you have to make like a super epic version of it? Yeah, I know, why not? Sure, but I feel that it kinda cheapens out the original song a little bit, right? And also Nightmare in Dreamland. Oh, I didn't remember that. Well, yeah, but Melee released before that. So it was first an orchestral song in Melee. For some reason, as I say, I don't know why you turn Gourmet Race into that type of song. I like it. It's just that it feels weird, like a weird decision. But yeah, as expected, this is yet again another boss rush. So how much recycling does this game have? Yes, it seems like it has a lot. Oh, you didn't shoot that one time, you sack of shit. God damn it. So you shoot randomly, it seems. Man, it's crazy. This game has 3 boss rushes in the main game. Like, that's not counting with the inevitable boss rush mode that you're gonna unlock after you beat the game. 3 boss rushes, not to mention a lot of levels that work as a recompilation. So it's like, what are you doing? Also, I hope the remaining Sunstone was not in that little space that I saw to the right of the warp, because that would be pretty annoying. It's pretty clear that they run out of ideas pretty early here, guys. Instead of doing this, they could have done, like, you know, other levels. Oh, I actually absorbed him. So this time he only possessed 2 of them. But that's better, I guess it's faster. But this isn't even a boss. Do you want me to kill both of them? The problem is that this top one I cannot really kill it. I don't have anything to stand on. Oh, I guess that's what the bomb is for. The bomb is probably gonna generate a platform. Correct. Yeah, the bombs in Kirby are a little bit arbitrary. Sometimes they blow blocks up, but some other times they simply spawn them. These guys are not even a boss, they are just an enemy inside stages. Huh. I knew that there was something down there, but it seems that it's only keychains. But that also makes me think that to the right of one of the warps there might have also been something that I might have missed. I hope not, because I would rather not redo this level. You cannot know. What do you want me? Oh, you want me to? Okay. Nothing to the right. Okay. Wait, left or right? How will I know? Right looks like it has something secret that leads to the middle. But this is trial and error. I don't think you have any way of knowing what's the right path. No, but it's not. It's basically just a hideout for enemies. Well, there was only stars up there, so we didn't miss anything. But if there is another one of those, you will have to guess. That's it. I'm still super afraid of missing the Sunstone and needing to redo this. It was also another one of the bosses. I mean, I'm assuming that with the whole nature of the level, the Sunstone is gonna be at the end. Because it's still an extra stage. It's just that it's an extra stage after the regular extra stage of the zone. If it counts as a regular extra stage, it should have it at the end. That was basically just a guess, because you don't know when this guy is gonna end up landing. It's fine. Huh. Well, another thing that you could be missing out on is the golden keychain, which I don't care that much about, but it's still a thing, you know? Okay. Wait, these guys again? Didn't they fall into a volcano? No, we're gonna be fighting this guy. No, he has upgraded equipment. Wait, I cannot even absorb that. Oh, I can absorb that. Ah, nice bait. Fucking asshole. But if he throws that, I can't do anything about that. He only lasted one hit. This is the volcano? Damn. We're just basically casually surviving here. Like it's nothing. Honestly, these bosses, I don't even remember them. Since they weren't really... Wait, what? Okay, so... You need to bring something there, but wait, there has to be... Like... Another thing to tie in there, right? Probably. See, I understand this. Oh, this is the evolution. Okay, they actually reference the crystal shards here. But wait, how do you do this? Cause... Oh, okay, you can actually absorb it from here. Got it. But you have basically the... Well, Dreamland Adventure, Amazing Mirror, well, Dreamland 2 and 3. Actually, this one I don't think it's Amazing Mirror. It's this one here, right? But this one is Crystal Shards. This one could be Squeak Squad or something. This one is Return to Dreamland. Well, this one is this one that we are just playing right now. Yeah. And then you have the fight against DDD from... Well, it doesn't seem to be from the first Dreamland, because it didn't happen in that stage, but I guess it's still supposed to be that. That was a pretty nice end of a stage, though, I gotta say. The recycling, though, I know that you want to call it boss rush because it sounds fancier, but at the end of the day, it's recycling, dude. And in the main game. At least the crystal shards thingy was acknowledged. Get Meta Knife from Superstar. Okay. So far, none of the keychains, I think, reference crystal shards. Well, those are all the sandstones. Yeah, and what are you gonna do about that? Oh, you give me... Thanks for the spoiler! Amazing! How nice of you to spoil me like that. Actually perfect, you know? Like, it feels like it was the final fuck you from Sakurai, right? Yeah, you went through all that boss rush, like 3 different boss rushes, all that painful shit with the sandstones, and as a reward, a fucking spoiler, all for you. Nice. Thank you, Sakurai. I'm very thankful for that. Like, to be fair, yes, these are called Stage 7 and Stage 8, so they are theoretically meant to be done after the boss. But like, come on, dude. In the previous one, you didn't give me any reason to do them after the boss. But then, what a spoiler. What an asshole. So I'm going the wrong way. God damn it, dude. What, the boss is Hibachi? Is that what the spoiler is? Actually gonna fight against Hibachi? Pretty cool, if you ask me. Well, you can kinda see that thing in that flag there. Well, and also there. But yeah, it's understandable, but still, like, a spoiler for free. Absolutely free of charge. Oh, and we have a cutscene as well. Oh, this guy can talk. Taranza? A weird name. Neil, I don't have legs, dude. The Queen Sectonia is the final boss. I don't think DDD is a hero. So we have the typical brainwash DDD fight, right? Let's see, references. Well, now he has a mask. And electricity. Oh, you even see the marionette threads. Ouch. I'm not even using DDD's theme. I'm not there, DDD. That's clearly when he's vulnerable. No. Ooh, that was close. Wrong side DDD. Though the sword is very good at fighting this guy. You basically go to the other side like it's nothing. Got him. Now he's angry. Oh, but he's not angry with... Oh no, he's angry with me. Call revenge? Why don't you get your revenge with the asshole that is trying to brainwash you? You're taking out on me. Ouch. Oh, and I still got it. So I'm gonna get a kill at this rate. Slowly but surely. You have some time to hit him while he's stunned though. Nice combo, bro. Those are completely aimed at you. Oh, actually, I just realized he's throwing them at him. Oh. Oof. No. Alright. Wait. Ha! And he didn't even manage to swing that. This has been working to be a force of good. Maybe. But I got my ass kicked, unfortunately. What's to be expected? Got hit a lot. This is a reference to something you miss in Superstar Ultra. It is what it is. Oh, the door is now open, so that means that the cutscene is not gonna play. But we still go from the first phase, unfortunately. So this thing can also, just like the sword, get through him, which is exactly what I need. You can even grab the stars, that's pretty funny. Yeah. Well, that makes me like the Beetle power-up even more, because it also deals way more damage than the sword. It's actually very, very powerful. He can't get revenge because he's not sentient yet. Don't worry, I'll make him sentient. Watch this shit. Oh, not to mention that this power-up, what it can also do is fly fast. Basically, is there something this thing cannot do? It just seems super convenient. I mean, since it's a new power-up, they probably wanted to make it super good, but at the same time, it's not like it's the first one, you know? The first one. I mean, it's not the only one that is new to this game. Fuck. Gotcha. Is the mask gonna come off now? Yeah. Well, shame that DDD is dead. But why don't you fight me yourself, you six-handed bitch? The meaning is that I win. What do you think it's the meaning? Well, kinda. At least you're gonna get your ass kicked by your own queen. Was about time. Well, didn't he follow orders though? Oh, it's because he just mistook who the hero is. Ruler of the heavens. You seem a little bit, you know, cocky. I'm gonna tone down your delusions of grandeur, if you don't mind. And is every final boss in Kirby gonna have a teleport? So far I think that well, I guess ironically the one from Squeak Squad, which is also... No, but I think that one had a teleport in one of the phases. Just that on the final phase I think it just moves around like a moron. And that's it. Is that in the air? It's not that damaging. We are posing now? Oh, that's the arena now. Good attacks. The problem of that helicopter type of attack is that you will get contact damage later. No, you're flying off a stage. Ah, fuck. Okay, well, I guess that we no longer have the power up. Might be for the best. I don't know. Probably. Ah, nice teleport. Oh, I could probably absorb those guys and get an ice power. But it's that the ice power kinda sucks anyway, so I don't see much of a reason to have it. I don't think I can absorb this one, so... Oh yeah, I can absorb them. Give you power. Well, the problem is that all these powers suck. These are not very good powers at all. You need to charge it like this for it to be useful. Wait, this one is fire, isn't it? Okay, well, that's better. Still think that the best idea though is to probably just hit her with what she throws, because she appears in very annoying places. I think that the best thing you can do is hit her like this. Anything else seems like it's worse. And that includes size. I killed the last one, whatever. So those stars didn't last for too long there. I could heal with the drink that I have there, but that will be admitting that I need to heal. I don't need to heal. No, technically it would be a good idea. Oh. Nice attack. Damn. I got completely cornered. Well, I hope that it doesn't make me start the fight from the very beginning. But if it does that, next time I will heal. If it's like in Return to Dreamland, it theoretically makes you skip straight to the actual final boss. There is another part that got referenced in a fan game. But as expected, just like in Return to Dreamland, you actually get to fight her. So I picked the beetle just in case, because here I feel like the thing that will be the most useful will probably be it will be the how is it called? Then it's the archer. That will be the most useful one. Okay. I'm surprised by how much stuff there was before actually, you know, beating the game. I thought there wasn't gonna be that much at all, but there was. I almost thought I could beat the game yesterday, but no, that would have been a big mistake. I think that for my own health I should not absorb this power up. Seems like it's not good at all. Alright, hold up. Let me redo this attempt, because this is not gonna go anywhere. If I pick something, it has to be the archer. Unfortunately, the beetle against a flying enemy like that is not gonna do shit. Oh, these are all, by the way, I just realized. These 4 power-ups were the ones introduced in this game. Like, they are not random. Like, they are there for a reason. They are all the ones that this game introduced. That's nice. But yeah. Should be fine. Not to mention that the arrow, you can also charge it, so when she's doing all that bullshit about teleporting, you can just charge the arrow. So there is something to do with the otherwise dead time. And the fact that you shoot her from afar, so you don't have to risk getting contact damage for no reason. The archer seems to be the right choice here, without a doubt. You know, now looking at the amount of lives I have, even considering the fact that they got reset every, you know, in every stream, like with the insane amount of lives you have, I even wonder why even bother having a life system. If there wasn't a life system and you had infinite lives, it wouldn't be much different than this. Wow, nice miss. Damn, she's receiving damage so quickly. Like, Archer is fully fucking her up. It's more or less what I was expecting. Here you shouldn't try to hit her though. So still pretty sad that I got killed by this, even though it was pretty obvious I was getting a corner. My bad. You can summon all the shovers you want, but... You actually have that much time to hit her outside of the final hit she does here. Like, that's the only time you're gonna... Well, that and here, I guess. Oh, she's almost there. Oh, she... Okay, and there. Well, you got your ass. All things considered, this boss wasn't really an abomination compared to how it is in the previous Kirby games. I guess, you know, it's still supposed to be relatively serious, so kinda clashing with Kirby as a whole, but still not... Oh, maybe it's not over yet. Or is it? Yeah, I probably spoke too soon. Well, but I mean, it still looks like her, just with tentacles, right? Oh, so wait, what planet are we talking about here? Because it's not Dreamland. Bad end? Will be interesting if you had a bad end. Well, technically, Crystal Shards has a bad end. Oh, okay, so I was right that the thing on the background was another level. Actually. Just that it seems that it's simply another boss fight. Or is it? No, it might be an actual level. Wait a second. Oh no, okay. Well, this is gonna suck balls. Wait, what the hell? How do you even aim this? What? Oh, it has reverse controls. Okay, that's fine. I can do this. Don't worry about it. Oh, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. I can tell you that. I can do it. It's simply gonna be so uncomfortable. That didn't count. So I think that having Archer here matters very little, you know? So far I'm only intercepting projectiles. Okay, got his ass. There's 2 more though. I cannot tell you how uncomfortable this is. Like, it's very uncomfortable. This is essentially, if I'm not mistaken, it's fully reversed. Like, it's not just that it's reversed. Well, technically it's not reversed. But I feel like... I mean, I'm trying to imagine how it will be tilting a 3DS, but it is reversed. And it's reversed vertically and horizontally. That's the problem. That's so fucked up. And some of them shoot pretty fast. I don't think that... Fuck. I don't think you're even intended in some of this with how fast they shoot to even shoot them before they get the projectile out. So this is some fucked up shit, making the final boss something that used the tilt controls. Oh, that didn't work. Is that now I'm taking some real damage. But I'm still more than halfway. That was good, but I took too long. Ah, come on, you sack of shit. Okay, got his ass. It is something that you will only know how painful it is if you have to do it. Trying to tilt this shit with the mouse and at the same time shooting with the controller. I mean, shooting with the controller I think is the least of my worries. Because that's just a single button. The real problem is aiming. Okay, got your ass. Please tell me that's it, dude. Well, maybe I have to aim at the center now. Ah, fuck. Oh, that counted. I thought maybe I needed to aim at the center, but apparently not. Whew, please tell me there is no more tilting bullshit right now. That's an interesting... I bet in 3D this looks fantastic. The vines reach down all of Planet Popstar, and there is even a Kirby Adventure reference there. Could be. Okay, hold up. Will I keep using Archer? I mean, I don't know what sort of enemy this is gonna be. I will keep using Archer though. Because Archer is the only thing that allows you to shoot from afar. I don't know if there will be an abomination here or not. Hard to tell. Well, I mean, it's a flower. Oh, already lost Archer. Pretty funny. Wait, no. Wait, what? The problem with Archer is that sometimes the aiming does whatever it wants to do. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna use the stars I get. Probably a bad idea, but... Seems that Archer wasn't giving me too many good results. Okay. Well, you're not even hittable right now. And I missed my opportunity. It's that it's very hard to catch some of these stars. Well, some or all of them, really. I'm receiving a lot of damage. But I cannot jump that high to hit them. Oof, that was close. Really? What annoying little shits you are. You basically move away whenever you feel like. And the platforms get more fucked up each time. Okay. So this song sounds a little bit stupid, I gotta say. Dude, so when is my opportunity to attack? There is none, I guess. Almost immediately as they get into those things, it's like they move away. Well, right now is that I'm quite low on health. Now it's gonna be 4. Really, it's a shame that you cannot appreciate the 3D effect. I thought I was supposed to shoot it. Well, maybe I was. What the hell? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, still no. Oh, you didn't even shoot up there at all. It was pretty hard to dodge, I feel. That deals some damage. Uh-oh. No. They seem to be all aim. I need one more hit. I don't even know how you expected me to dodge that. But where did you want me to hit? How was I supposed to even predict it? Well, I don't think any of these things will help you at all. These are all pretty shit. I feel like the rock, if you want to not get hit, is probably the best thing. But like, none of these power-ups are gonna help you. I'll use the rock. No, actually, but that's the problem. If you use a power-up, you cannot attack. That's the issue. So, yeah, none of these are a good idea, really. That's a lot of flowers with eyeballs on them. Seems eldritch horror enough to me. Could be. It's a shame because I got close, but I guess not close enough. Yeah, I just don't like... And it seems that it's something that is very frequent with this game, that the bosses are not very hittable. Like, they immediately move aside when you are supposed to hit them. So that's why for the most part you don't want to even bother with throwing projectiles, you just want to use power-ups. But this boss is not made for that. This boss is definitely not made for power-ups with how much it can easily hit you, and that almost killed me. What a dipshit. And also, the stars stay in a relatively low amount of time on the screen too, you know? The game constantly encourages you to use powers, but it's just not a good idea here. I mean, why do I always have to get hit by one of them? You don't want to receive damage this early on, but it's not like I'm receiving damage because I feel like it, you know? I press down, no, moron. You cannot crouch when you have one of those things. I don't think you can absorb those things, or maybe you can. Couldn't absorb that one though. I did absorb it last time, I feel, but guess not this time. Okay. At the same time, you can receive so much damage without dying that it's not a problem. You know, during this, I don't think you're intended to attack her. You're simply intended to dodge, which I couldn't even manage to do, I guess. They dodged that. So this laser basically won't hit you as long as you stay up here. So seems a little bit weird. So I guess to dodge that attack you're not supposed to absorb any of these things, probably. That it's as I say, it's like you have very little times where you can attack. It's like you're intended to constantly dodge, but when do you deal damage, you know? That thing also almost seems full screen. Got him. It's mostly the fact that you can take so many hits before you die that it's not a problem at all, you know. So yeah. Pretty happy, huh? Hey man, it's still not over yet. How many phases are you gonna have? I thought that was Meta and I was just this asshole. Yeah, I guess the final hit had to be done with the hypernova, right? It had to be that way. Theoretically, there is another phase. You just want me to absorb that. Well, that's pretty nice, but it didn't explode where she is. Maybe I'm supposed to wait until it can somehow go where she is, probably. So, wait before shooting. No, that exploded right in my face. That's what she's doing right now. Oh, well, we got one of the little guys. Oh, no, dude. What the hell? Okay, I got one of them. And I can't believe that it requires tilting up until the very end. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that with a 3DS this is not that big of a deal. So no, that missile you're simply supposed to deflect it. You're not really intended to take it back to her. Ah, come on, dude. Okay, you're supposed to dodge and then absorb. Okay, and now this thing. The fact that part is that it's very hard to preemptively aim, which makes sense, but well, I don't think I should hurry, because if I hurry, you know, I just lose the attempt. I'm assuming that I probably have infinite time to do this, right? Hopefully. I mean, it's either that or failing, so I might as well see if it has infinite time. I think that if I don't get lucky that this thing lands exactly where it needs to, I don't think I'm hitting anything. But I did hit that one. Yeah. For the last time, you cannot legally purchase this game, so the only way you can do this is by emulating. Legally purchasing this game is no longer possible. And this one moves irregularly as well. That's fucked up. I feel like leaving it in one position and waiting for it to go there is my best bet. But I don't even know if it can possibly get exactly where you are. Yeah, it can. So you rather do that. And now it's the final hit. Oh, you want me to spam? Yeah, but this is like playing Tenkaichi 3. Doesn't have to be 3 in particular. Any Tenkaichi game. There is a beam clash. Well, completely disintegrated. Deserve, honestly. But yeah, that was something. Yeah, I'm assuming that this is the kind of thing that on a real 3DS will be... Not only will look a lot more impressive, but also feel a lot more impressive. Most likely. Considering that the aiming will be with you tilting the DS, and it will feel a lot more personal. Yeah, thanks to my heroic efforts. Yeah, didn't we already see this? So what is the next game gonna be in hell, since this one was in heaven? Also, pretty good idea to somehow, you know, confuse Kirby with DDD. Pretty nice. It's some form of hell. How pretty. Serves as a reminder that doing motion controls with a fucking mouse is a bad idea. Indeed. Hey, that's fine, don't worry about it. At least I was able to beat it, so I guess it wasn't that bad in that regard. Gonna be the credits? Not yet, I'm not seeing any name. Okay, there it is. Well, I guess that was the story mode of Kirby Triple Deluxe. Very, you know, what's the word? Very cinematic ending with all the lasers and shit. And as I say, probably looks even better when you're watching this on the 3DS screen with the pseudo 3D that it has. But yeah, I still think that this game, or at least the story mode of this game, because I still don't know what the other two modes are about, but I think that it's still an inferior Return to Dreamland. But it's still good. I mean, it's just inferior in the sense that if you make me pick between this and Return to Dreamland, I pick Return to Dreamland. But yeah, it was still cool. Because, you know, there are some Kirby games that are not comparable, right? Like you have something like Kirby and the Amazing Mirror and Mass Attack. There are two games that have nothing to do with each other. Obviously, if you ask me which one I prefer, I will say Amazing Mirror, yeah, but they are games that are extremely different, so you cannot really compare them that much outside of which experience you like the most. But this one, being pretty much the same game as Return to Dreamland, but with very slightly different mechanics, I think that making that comparison definitely makes me pick a Return to Dreamland without a doubt. But that doesn't mean it's a bad game. I feel like if you're a 3DS owner, it's probably a very good idea to own it. Though it's not the only 3DS game not the only 3DS Kirby game. Aside from the ones that take after the additional modes of this game, you also have something about Robobot something. It's supposed to be like the next platforming Kirby game, like the next main Kirby game that is not a spin-off. So, yeah, in that regard, I don't know how that one is, because maybe if that one is a lot better than this, then yeah, maybe you wouldn't have much of a reason to play this one, I guess. But, I mean, I think regardless, it's a Kirby game, so there is no need to choose one between the other, right? You can just play them all like I'm doing. But yeah, it's a cool experience in that regard. And Iwata always present. Was nice. And the question is, what are the other modes? Because I will try them right now. I have to. It's the reason why the game is called Triple Deluxe. There is 3 things to play. Apparently the little shit with seats. What do you mean the end question mark? Are you telling me I didn't get the true ending? I got 69%, by the way. Pretty nice. The arena is the boss rush. And then DDD Tour. Play through the game as King DDD. I don't think I would want to do that. You can exchange arena and DDD Tour records with other players via Street Pass. Yeah, that's not happening, but... Well, I guess it's time to check these other modes. This is the substitute for Meta Nightmare. It could be, but yeah, I might play that in the future, not now. So what is this Kirby Fighters thing? So you can pick one of the power-ups. I'm gonna pick the... Oh, you cannot... Hold up. Well, the difficulty... I wanna see how it is in very hard. Probably gonna get my ass kicked. So you cannot pick the Beetle for some reason. But in that case, I'll pick Sword. I guess. So it's supposed to emulate mostly how Smash Bros. Is. It is a Smash Bros. Just that with Kirby. Well, with Kirby and with Hell Bars, mind you. Kind of like a big thing that... And this guy is comboing me and shit. It's an actual... Oh. I mean, it's a Smash Bros. With the items, though. You have items and shit. And the other... Your opponent just fucking dies. Fight on. You essentially just fight against... like the other... power-ups. Which... I think that it... Honestly, it's the same problem... Well, you can block. I'm not gonna block. I didn't pay to block. Well, it's true that I didn't pay at all, but those are details, don't worry. No one's gonna pick that shit at the top, I guess. Oh, also, you know that I should have Big Hammer, now that I think about it. I already say that Hammer is like a superior sword in this game. I kinda fucked up for not picking it. Fuck. Oh, nice combo. I got my ass completely kicked though. I'm not gonna continue though. I'm gonna beat this without continuing, but I'm picking Hammer. Just that for some reason I completely skip over Hammer. The Hammer is pretty clearly the best power-up to use. There is no doubt about it. Alright, bring it on. Beam certainly isn't though. Wow, that's so much damage. What the hell? I mean... Hey, if you're gonna make a fighting game where the only things you can use are the, you know, Kirby power-ups, maybe what you might want to do is balance them. Seems like a good idea to me. Maybe I'm wrong, you know? I don't know, I'm not a fighting game developer. I mean, after all, as Capcom, Street Fighter 2 is pretty far from being balanced, and it's like one of the best-selling fighting games in history, so... It's shit. Yeah, it's a fighting, I know. Of course it's not balanced. Oh, I see. You're gonna mix it up by throwing two opponents at me. That's how it's gonna be. Are they at least gonna fight each other, or are they only gonna target me? No, they actually fight each other. It's a free-for-all. I guess the smartest thing you can do is stay away from the conflict and just let them kill each other. You know, the thing that... Like, I understand that this one is obviously fully Kirby themed. But I fail to see the point of this when Smash Bros. Exists. Yes, I understand this one has Hellbar and all of that. but it's still something that... I mean, you can also play Smash Bros. With health bars, by the way. Like, you don't need to play by percentage. Like, there is a setting that you can change it to make it like more of a traditional fighting game, so I kinda fail to see the point of this. Because if it was at least against other characters like Meta Knight, DDD, well, and the multiple different villains that appear in the series, like, I don't know, you can put Magolor. I mean, I understand that at that point it will require enough effort to make it a full-blown game. And maybe that's what Deluxe is, like the other game that is on the DS that takes after this one. I'm very... Wait, what is that? I don't know what that means. The ninja is out to die though. Oh, he got invincibility, so yeah, we better not get close to him. One of those things makes you go faster, fuck. It seems that the boomerangs are especially good here. I cannot go up them, I got completely stuck there. I will continue simply because I can't be asked to reset, honestly. With the other one I mostly continue because I knew that hammer was gonna be a better idea. The problem is that these two guys... Oh, hold up. Okay, so that's how you block. But how do you dodge? Okay, it's like Smash Bros. You basically block and dodge. Well, that's also another thing that doesn't help. The controls being so similar to Smash Bros. At that point, you know, might as well just do Smash Bros. Then Cutter won again. The problem is that this asshole is camping. Camping from afar. Actually, I don't even want to imagine how annoying it's gonna be to fight against Archer. Just that Archer takes a little bit longer to charge the, you know, the actual little things. So yeah, that item isn't very useful when... Oh, you pull crouch. Well, I didn't know that. I mean, I know that you can crouch. It just means that I didn't know that you could crouch to make it do that. You know, I'm getting my ass absolutely kicked right now. That being said, hammer is still broken. Don't let that distract you from the fact that hammer is broken. You know? Here, you want to aim downwards to hit their asses. There you go. Oh, wait, that's healing. No, I got beaten by someone. Wait, that's gonna blow up. It takes a very long time to blow up. It's what I was out to say. These guys were essentially killing each other very well. I'm against 3 fighters at the same time. Well, fighter is pretty fitting. If your idea is to fight. It's just that it doesn't... Like, the thing about the hammer that is so extremely fucked up is the champ attack. Wait, DDD did the toasty thing? No way. Did this game just reference Mortal Kombat? I think it was a coincidence, though. It would be a little bit wild for Kirby to reference Mortal Kombat, of all things. And I think it was simply to you know, announce that he was coming. Definitely, if a game gets referenced in Kirby, I certainly wouldn't expect it to be Mortal Kombat at all. So the question mark is essentially anything goes. It can fuck you up. Well, and also this thing has the DDD theme. Pretty cool. But what else could be next? Parasol Whip and Archer. Well, we're about to see how annoying Archer is gonna be. Probably not that big of a deal though. So, essentially the impressive thing about this mode is obviously all the powers are something that are in the game, so there's no work there. But the work is in the AI. And you know that AIs are always one of the hardest things about any game. So, that's impressive. I mean, you also have items and all of that, but I think that that's the least of your worries. Okay. I got my ass kicked first. Damn it. But you know, something that I feel like would be a nice thing is if the standalone game with this mode, like if it is like this, that is an arcade ladder that goes from round 1 to round 8 and then the game ends, will be interesting to try to do it without continues. Because right here, it is pretty hard to do this without continues. Right here, that's for you. And this is for you too. Absolutely fucked. You can get pretty lucky with where these guys decide to go. So this is gonna be a boss. Oh, it's like a doppelganger, right? Of course. Shadow Kirby. Actually, Shadow Kirby was a boss in a game. I don't remember in which one. Wasn't it in Amazing Mirror, actually, that he was a boss? Or am I thinking of another game? I mean, in Amazing Mirror, I think it will make sense considering, you know, the whole mirror thing. You're probably thinking of Dark Meta Knight. It's a possibility, yeah. But I do remember Shadow Kirby being a boss in a game. What if you should camp this attack? You know that's something that I remember doing when I was a kid and I was playing Tekken. In Tekken games, every character essentially has a super slow and blockable attack that nobody in a real match will use, but since the AI is so fucking dumb, like this, they actually get hit by it. So this just reminded me of that. Pretty nostalgic. Pretty funny. So apparently, Kirby Fighters Deluxe is a game like this one, but more fully fledged. Well, you can beat it with all of them. I'm not gonna bother doing that, but you cool if you want. You even have a training mode. That's pretty cool. But no, I want to check this one, the DDD's Drum Dash. Hopefully this doesn't require any touch shit. A good stage for beginners, match the rhythm and A to jump. Press A to jump. Bounce King DDD along the drums, move forward with right and go for the goal. So you're supposed to aim? Press A when you hit a drum to perform a high jump. Consecutive high jumps go higher. Collect musical points and get points and rack up a high score. At the peak of a jump, press A to clap on the backbeat and boost your score. This sounds very complex, honestly. Oh, I see. I feel like the whole... point of moving is kinda shit. Because I feel like you want to focus on the rhythm. Oh, and I just realized something. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of things precisely because the things on the main screen, they are the top screen. Yeah, I don't think I like this mode too much though. It obviously doesn't help that this is not being played on a real DS. It's also hard to hit it at the right time. I don't know if a full game with this will be a very good idea at all. I think it wouldn't, personally. Because basically, you cannot really focus too much on the rhythm when you're trying to focus on the platforming. Obviously, the platforming is supposed to be easy. That doesn't mean that it's free. Oh wait, are you supposed to get to the end of something? Or like, is this infinite and... I think that you were supposed to get to the end, actually. Hold up. But didn't it have an objective? No, it doesn't really have an objective. So you're supposed to actually... Well, that's the thing. I feel like that's kinda stupid. Like, why don't you automatically move me right? Because the thing is that I do struggle paying attention to two things at the same time. Like, imagine if in Project Diva, for example, you were supposed to move Miku around the stage while you hit the note. Like, yeah, amazing idea. Not to mention, this is a very ugly sounding version of this song. So how are you supposed to get the enemies though? Oh, you jump over them, okay. In case you wanted to go back for coins you missed. Yeah, but it's shitty, because it doesn't let you focus on the rhythm, which is kinda like the point of this. Yeah, this is a disappointment, because you know, I was actually expecting the rhythm game to be the one that I would like, but no. If anything, I like the fighting game more than this one, without a doubt. And I don't know if I want to play the full version of this at all. I have a feeling I don't. This is supposed to be the end. Oh yeah, it is the end. So obviously there are different ranks that you can get. That was bronze. I didn't get any of the bonus shits. Damn, that's fucked up. And then you have 2 and 3, which I'm assuming are the only ones in the game, right? Gourmet Go Go. Well, at least these are 2 very good songs. But I feel like if you make a rhythm game, obviously this is like a mini game at most, but you should never make the player focus on anything other than hitting the notes. Obviously, you can have different notes, that's the point, because I mean, if you only have one type of note, it depends. You have shit like, you know, taiko or stuff like that, that theoretically it's 2 notes at most, I guess, but the point is that what you want is for the player to just focus on the notes. You don't want them to focus on anything other than notes. Well, also the reason why Osu is a piece of shit as a rhythm game. Like, Osu is a pretty cool aim game, but it has the same of a rhythm game as this game, basically. And that's certainly not a compliment. Well, there's also the problem that the offset is not quite what I would like. And you have obviously no way of changing the offset. But I say obviously as if it was something normal. It's clearly not normal for a rhythm game to not allow you to change the offset. But yeah. At the same time though, why do you have to use this shitty sounding flute for the songs? Wouldn't you actually have the normal songs? Like it would have been better that way. I mean, I know that it's probably meant to sound silly, but would have preferred if it was the actual Gourmet Ray song. I don't even notice those enemies being there. This is also, regardless of the movement, the real problem here is that doing this on an emulator like this... I mean, the emulator is not the issue though. Because this you can very easily attach, like, you can change the overlay to make it look like two screens that are one behind the other, like an actual DS. At least other modes like Osumania exist. Yeah, but if you're gonna play Osumania, you might as well play an actual rhythm game, you know? Like, anything. DDR, Beatmania, well, yeah, Beatmania, which is what it's based on, you know? That's kinda like the point. Like, you have a lot of vertically scrolling rhythm games. I mean, they are essentially the most common type of rhythm game, so... Playing Osumania, I feel like it's not a good idea because of that. Huh. Okay. This one might be hard to actually get to the end, but that's fine. Still want to complete them all. Okay, let's bounce all the way up. Why is that bouncing all the way up? Sometimes there are enemies all the way up. Ouch. Not to mention that sometimes there are also coins below. But at least this one doesn't have the stupid flute. Well, I know it does have it, my bad, spoke too soon. It definitely does have it. Okay, careful there, you actually... You need to do a middle one. Yeah, that's also, as I said, another thing. You do have to have the screen configuration like in a real DS, because you're definitely not gonna accurately recognize the enemies and the coins by having the screen be split like this, you know. Okay, hold up, this is a middle jump. This one also, well actually I think that you can go up. I'm not risking it. Yeah, I don't care for any bonus, I just wanna clear the stage. Alright. Yeah, see, differently from Kirby Fighters, I don't think I'm willing to play a full game like this. Like, sure, I could configure the screen to make it look like a DS, but I think that's not the biggest problem. Like, to me, the biggest problem is the fact Oh, there is an extra. Oh, you want me to earn a gold medal? Well, you can earn this cock in your mouth. That's what you can earn. No way I'm getting gold medal on the other ones. But we can try the arena, I guess. I mean, I'm assuming this is simply a boss rush, but might as well. Another boss rush. Because, you know, you have like 3 boss rushes in the story mode alone. I'm not gonna tilt the screen. Okay, where is the hammer? On the other side? Okay, yeah, here. Wait, what's this one? Oh, okay, well, that's only gonna be useful for 1 hit. Alright. The question is, it's only gonna be the main bosses or it's gonna be something else? Well, it is one of the main bosses, for example. But keep in mind that the whole point of the boss rush is that the hell carries over to the other fights, which means that you have to get hit the least possible. So we will be failing that right now. No, give it to me. Okay. Thankfully the power-up stays outside of you for a while, so it should not be a problem to recover it. But as long as there are no spikes or water or lava nearby, that is. Good attempt. Unfortunately, something that a lot of... These boss fights are longer than the average Kirby boss fight, that's for sure. But the thing is that a lot of them also have like a lot of dead time. Dead time as, you know, time where you don't do anything other than waiting. You cannot attack. I'm not a big fan of that. The air attack with the hammer is something else. It really is something else. So, do you get a little healing or you get... Well, you get the... Okay, you can go pick the tomatoes if you want. So there are 9 bosses. I'm assuming some of them do involve... you know... some lesser bosses. Well, in fact, I think in Return to Dreamland, it was so random that there are some bosses that you could get and some bosses you wouldn't get. Because it counted the, as I say, the lesser bosses as well. Unless the first 6 are the regular bosses and the last 4 are all of the faces from the final boss. Though in Return to Dreamland you didn't have all of the faces of the final boss, you only had one of them. I don't remember which one, but wasn't all of them. Ouch. So the worst thing that could happen here is that I lose the hammer. And it's possible that it happens, but it's the worst thing that could happen. Nice try. Oh, he has another one. What an asshole, dude. Wasn't expecting him to do 2. Like that. Fucking bitch. Means that I already have to use a tomato, but I feel like it's too early for that. But if I don't eat one, I can very easily die. So you essentially have a grand total of 5 tomatoes. Plus 1 that you can use in the middle of a fight. Hey, I'm not sure. I feel like it's not gonna be enough. I mean, obviously it's a matter of not sucking balls, really. That's easier said than done. The hammer is a little bit out of control though. The hammer is certainly something else. I think here that the contact damage that this boss has is a little bit nonsensical. It's fine. It's pretty hard to hit her without getting hit yourself, right? Not to mention she moves a little bit erratically. So sometimes you don't even realize you're about to get hit, but yeah, you will. Oh, so this counts as a boss too. Wait, the tomato got replaced by... It looks like a tangerine, I guess. Alright, well if you have those, you'll be fine. These are gonna be 4 mid-bosses in a row. I mean, as I always say, my worry is losing the hammer. That's my issue. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here. Get out. These bosses are very mid. Yeah, I know, right? Actual mid bosses. Out. I really like the hammer. I mean, I know that I like it simply because it's broken. Yes, I don't have any other reason. But it also looks pretty nice when you charge the fire thing. Shame that it's not something very obvious, because you would think that that hammer attack is done like with the smash input, which is kind of like tilting right and then hitting the attack button, but it doesn't work like it's up attack, which is very nonsensical because I mean, I know that it's supposed to be a hit that goes upwards, but like the whole charging thing doesn't get very well represented by it. Well, by the way, other thing that the hammer has that is very good is the fact that it can very easily hit multiple projectiles like it's nothing. Like, it hits them and it avoids it from them hitting you, essentially. That's pretty cool. Not to mention it can also, in cases like this, hit multiple targets at the same time. I don't know if they nerf it in Kirby Fighters Deluxe. Will be pretty funny. Hey, I don't know. Got your ass. Well, this is the first boss, so it's expected to be a chore. Now, oh, what's this? Oh, so you can also get those type of things. Should I heal? Yes, Krakow can be a little bit of an asshole, though something that I could do, I can just pick this up. I mean, that's an item that you can consume whenever you want, so, you know, simply consume it if you're gonna die, which is a good thing, because you might underestimate a boss, and you didn't pick up an item, so you regret that, but yeah, no problem, bro. Yeah, the hammer is indeed a little bit on the broken side, without a doubt. White bastard. I mean, it's essentially the fact that you can hit him twice. Doesn't seem like I can hit him during that, though. Like, come here. Yeah, here. Obliterated. Just like that. better luck next time, bro. Okay, so here we have more mid-bosses. I mean, I'm still keeping the hammer. Like, I know that the beetle there sounds tempting, but I shouldn't. I shouldn't fall into temptation. So, I do like the beetle power-up, but it's just that when you have such a broken-ass power-up like this one, there is essentially no reason not to use it. Out of here. Someone that also uses the hammer. See, but this guy doesn't know how to use the hammer. He doesn't know the insane champ attack spam. Oh, he didn't even try to go back. This thing. Usually it goes on one side and then turns around, but no. Alright, well that was free. Oh, okay, so we're now going into the final bosses, I'm assuming. So we're gonna have Revenge DDD. Problem is that this was a long boss fight. That's the issue. To the point that I don't know if I should have big... Nah, it's fine. I was gonna say I should have big... another power, but this one is more than fine. I mean, it's hammer after hammer. Cannot be more fair than this. Cannot be more fair if you want it. Yeah, that's true. He knew how to use fire. That was a good clue. And if it wasn't for that, I would have never thought of using the hammer in that shit. I still feel like it's very messed up because it's not intuitive at all. Especially the name of the move is definitely not intuitive. And I don't think it cost them anything to just call it something like, I don't know, fire upper. Or, you know, fire... Well, fire flip, right? Because they use the word flip, right? Fuck out of here. Damn, they had to censor it. Alright, so this one is gonna be the first phase of the Queen. I wonder what's gonna be the final one. I mean, at that point I can consume one of these. That's kind of a waste, but at the same time, since there's only two to always, you're not gonna use all of them. Well, and hammer is especially useful against this bitch. Because you're gonna be doing a lot of attacks in the air. Like, the reason why... what was it called? The beetle power-up here wasn't good was precisely... Not because it was physical, but because it didn't have many things in the air. But the hammer is absolutely perfect to fight in the air. Without a doubt. Yeah, good try. And only 2 hammer swings to get rid of the other assholes. Ah shit, that could have been dangerous, because if I were to lose the power up there, like, it probably would have fallen to the abyss, and yeah, you basically say goodbye to the hammer. Would have been very bad. Damn, she didn't even get to do that attack at all. That's fucked up. Bonk. I'm bonking everyone. Very easily as well. Alright. What else do you want? Well, the problem is exactly what part of the fight is that gonna be. Because if it's the part that requires aiming, I can already tell you that it needs to go with a dick. Hey, I don't know which one it's gonna be. Also, you know that the interesting thing about these guys is that now I'm thinking that it would have been perfect to use the hammer against them. I don't know why back then I didn't think of it. Like, it clearly would have been the superior idea to do that. Also, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Magolor, fuck the hammer, no! Okay, got it. No worries, we still have the hammer. Maybe because the game didn't give it to you? No, I'm pretty sure it was an option. It's possible that of all the options that were there, it wasn't one, but there were like 8 options, so if I had to take a guess, it was an option, but for some reason I didn't think of using it. Very bad idea considering that, as I already mentioned before, trying to beat these guys by shooting at them is a bad idea, because of how little time to hit them there is. Like, the game constantly encourages you to not beat them with throwing stuff. Not just these guys, but every boss in the game. Like, you don't want to do that, you want to use a power-up. So yeah, hammer would have been perfect. And well, as you can see, it is perfect. Okay. Not to mention that here it can also hit 2 at the same time. But probably 4 on that attack as well. No, no, I threw it literally and figuratively. I wasn't expecting for me to absorb it that fast. Also, wait, why is the time with a question mark? I don't get what's the point of the question mark there. Okay, only 1 hit remaining. Ah, that doesn't count as a hit. That will. I think that might be the end of the fight. Like, I don't think it's gonna make me do any aiming bullshit. Hopefully. Yeah, no, that seems to be the end. Alright. That was pretty easy. pretty easy. That's because of the hammer. The hammer is absolutely broken, dude. Absolutely broken. Okay. A bunch of these are repeats. That's fucked up. In fact, the majority of them were repeats. Unbelievable. Alright. Well, that was the boss rush. Honestly, with the hammer, you can trivialize a lot of stuff. I'm kinda tempted to do one of these without continuing, but I think that that's gonna be a bad idea. Just that, with the powers that you have here, hammer is obviously the most broken one, but if you want to stay away from danger, you will probably want to go with archer. It's just that if the AI is not full of morons, you can they can very easily dodge archer. That's the problem. Like well, not even dodge, they can block it. That's the problem. I wanna try though. I mean, might as well. If it doesn't work, I guess I'll just go until the end. Might as well. Wow, nice miss. Yeah, that's the issue. If they are gonna block the projectiles, it's kind of like the same as nothing. Not to mention... Okay, no, the damage is good. Yeah, this is how it feels to play Dalsin in Street Fighter. This is what they call zoning. Don't worry, it's a legitimate strategy. Certainly not spamming like a bitch. No, it's called zoning, okay? You gotta get it right. Well, I say Dalsim, but back then in Street Fighter 2, most people just play Ryu or Sagat and did that. And Krakow is here. I don't think it's gonna be a good idea at all. Also, something that I feel that is also not a good idea is the way that the hell bars are represented, because I'm definitely dead here. And Krakow is the one that killed me, actually. You know, Archer is not gonna go anywhere. What's that? A tiger? Oh yeah, tiger. That's what Sagat is. Yeah, honestly, outside of Hammer, I don't really see many things being that broken. I mean, with Ninja you can spam kunais. Promise that the damage of the kunais is fucking trash. Not exactly the greatest idea, I think. Yeah, we can try. I mean, if anything, Fighter should be the most fitting one. It's as simple as them blocking, you know? They certainly don't have trouble blocking. It does seem like the Shoryuken here deals a lot of damage, but they can just as easily block it. Not to mention, this guy can also zone like everyone else. Well, not everyone else, I mean everyone else with a projectile. Oh, wait, Fighter has an air attack as well, I think. Just that it has an input. I think it's with dash. It's that the fact that it comes back makes it a problem. Not so much the projectile in itself. Got him. Yakurenko. No. Here we only have punches. No weird techniques. Only punches. Well, yeah, you can say that the Shoryuken is a technique, I guess. It is, but you can also spam bombs pretty easily, I guess. Asshole. Okay, I also have bombs of my own. What do you have to say about them? Huh? Not so cute now that you're not the only one with bombs, right? Huh. He's so close to death. Got him. I don't think a no continue clear is gonna happen. Oh, against two hammers? You're absolutely out of your mind. I let them kill each other, I guess. There's absolutely no way I can do much here. Yeah, you two have fun. Let me know when you're done. Wait, what is that? Oh, he can fly faster. Yeah, I'm getting hit so much by that shit. Yeah, stay there, if preferably close to the bomb. No, they are not gonna do that. Oh. Ah, fuck. I didn't mean to do a grab. I think this game actually has grabs, like proximity grabs, like classic fighting games. Pretty funny. Alright. Try to dodge that, bro. Sorry, you got bombed. I know it's pretty frustrating, but it is what it is. Blame Sakurai for putting items here like it was a Smash Bros. It's fine. I think that spamming Shoryuken is probably the best thing you can do. It's very slow, but it's like everything else does so little damage that you might as well, you know, not bother. So this crate, that crate took so long to open. No, let me pick it up. Okay, got it. Okay, I have more bombs for all of you. Hope you like them. Hey, and that healing item, oh shit. Oh, doesn't have any more. Damn, you got killed by Kraken. Well, it happened to me too, so I think it's only fair. In 3 whips, this can be annoying if they corner you, because the whip has a lot of range. At the same time, this is a stage that has a lot of hazards, well, the hazards that you see in the background. So usually the hazards kinda get rid of these guys on their own. No, he got it. Not anymore. Damn, and that also made the item disappear. Pretty funny. No, get off. I'm not trying to do the spam thingy. Damn it, no. Oh, what a dipshit. God damn, I don't care, I'm gonna continue. Because going for a no continue run is not impossible, obviously. But if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do it in the actual game. And not here, that is supposed to be like oh. Didn't know that the microphone was a thing here. That's pretty interesting. These guys are fucking each other up so badly right now. Also, you cannot infinitely fly. It's just like in Smash Bros, basically. Nice block. No, you're looking at the wrong side and it's the same asshole again. Damn it. Also, how is it going Colo? You're running it on the witch? Damn. Can't believe that you had to ask for a witch to make it run. Hopefully it didn't cost your soul. It's fine. Well, I'm glad for you though. I mean, I'm mostly glad because fuck Game Freak. Oh, that was still active, really? Oh, those are a lot of bombs. These guys are 100% dead. Well, didn't even need the bomb for that. I'm about to get off the station and see if I pass the bird. Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, you should be fine. I believe. I believe. So when I saw that you were at the station, I thought that you meant that you were like outside your house. And I'm like, wow, this guy took the Switch outside of his house. He really wanted to get robbed, but no, it's fine. He's just at his house. But it could be that also you're looking to play it in your house. Oh, damn. Got him. Come on, blow up. Blow up! No, not now. Okay, that'll work. It seems that at some point the AI receive less damage. I feel like that would have killed me, but didn't kill them. But it killed one of them, but... got him. It worked? Nice. Isn't that the Switch entire purpose, to be portable? Yeah, good luck having a Switch in public in a Latin American country and not have it robbed. It's possible, but certainly not where this guy lives or where he goes to work. So yeah, forget about that. Also, defeating Shadow Kirby here could be a legitimate issue, guys. Differently from the other one, I cannot spam something from afar. So hold up, I want to see the commands of this thing, because maybe you have something good. The smash punch is press and hold. Spin kick dash plus press and hold. Down kick. Okay. Oh, those are the interesting ones. Hold briefly and hold a bit longer. Oh, and then... Well, you have a Hadouken. I think you actually have a Hadouken. It's not the full motion, but... Yeah, it's a Hadouken. It's just that he just blocked it, so... Yeah, differently from Hammer, this one might take a while, actually. This one might take quite a while. If anything, Hammer made it look easy. Okay, I don't think this one is meant to be easy at all. The problem is that if I try hard this, it could take a long time. I didn't mean to pause, my bad. This could take a very long time. Oh, but you also have a slow charge move. This is kinda supposed to be a Hadouken, except that you don't even need to do the input. At the same time, that's something that is not really gonna work if he's right on your ass. So, you know, I think that tryharding this will be a bad idea, without a doubt. I mean, if anything, this just shows you how absolutely broken the hammer is, even when it comes to bugging the AI, you know? Then the fire one absorbs every other projectile. I guess it's supposed to mimic like the Akuma projectile. But, I mean, obviously this one it has a lot of Street Fighter inspiration, without a doubt. If it was that, it would be diagonal. Well, it could be diagonal, but the thing is that well, it is true that Ryu also has the fire Hadouken, but the difference is that the Akuma one is the one that beats the regular Hadoukens. The Ryu one, unless it's a game like Street Fighter 4, that essentially has it as the Yet's move, it wouldn't work. Damn, nice block, you sack of shit. It is gonna take forever, dude. I just made a big mistake by trying to do this. If anything, you can see just how absolutely broken the hammer is. And how everything else is absolutely worthless in comparison. I mean, you don't even have to see this mode. You should see the boss rush mode. And how I absolutely obliterated, you know, everyone without effort. That should tell you that the hammer is just broken. Trying to beat this guy will be a pain in the ass, without a doubt. At least you can here see how real it is, the difficulty of this final boss. Like, everything else is a joke in comparison. He very clearly has way more health than you, so it's not gonna be a fair fight no matter what. Wait, what happens if you corner him like this? I guess he can eventually get out. So it's also a very hard to mimic situation. Well, mimic, I mean hard to replicate, to make him be in the corner. Usually you're the one that's in the corner. It can happen though, but yeah. Good luck. And the dive kick spam he does is also so fucking annoying. Yeah, I think this is a bad idea. I think that I'm probably gonna do some more attempts and then exit, because this has the potential to be super salty. I don't think I want that. Wanted to see, actually there is no way to quit, now that I see it. You don't have an option to quit, like you will have to lose and say no to continue. I guess kind of like in an actual arcade fighting game. Yeah, that dive kick spam is absolutely cancerous. It's not hard to deal with, you just block, but just I don't have block incorporated into my strategy. Speaking of blocking, he definitely has block incorporated. To learn from him. Problem is that I'm not used to block when it comes to making it in a button. I think that blocking in fighting games being done with a button is trash. I think it's trash when Smash Bros does it, and I think it's trash when Mortal Kombat does it. As fighting games, I think both games suck. The thing is that Smash Bros is a fun game outside of that, you know. It's supposed to be a casual game after all. As a fighting game, I put it in the same category of shit as Mortal Kombat. Okay, so I want to spam him in the corner, but yeah, that depends on how close to the corner he is. So keep in mind that he also struggles a bit to deal with the dive kick spam, so it's not just me. That was closer, I guess. Problem is that now I have the sunken cost fallacy, right? Like, I've been stuck on this shit for so long that I want to do it, but I think it's a bad idea. The problem is that spam attack, you might be thinking, well, stop doing that attack because it's not working. But I'm not trying to do it. The problem is that it's what comes out most of the times. I'm not trying to do it. But unfortunately, it's the default attack that comes out. Like, a lot of times I want to do like the uppercut on the ground and it doesn't work. Are you kidding me? This is a good warning to not play the actual spin-off. I mean, if I played, I'm most likely just picking Hammer, and unless it got nerfed, it shouldn't be a problem to do anything. But yeah. Assuming that you need to deal with this shit, no thank you. Because it's just very annoying to control and to deal with the AI as well. It also feels like he charges faster, but I don't think that's the case. Hard to tell. nice dodge. Huh. Nice uppercut as well. So close and yet so far. God damn it. Fuck me and my idea of doing this. When I already did it with the hammer guy. That's all I needed. I didn't need anything else. I don't know why I already received that much damage when it was only a couple hits, but yeah, I guess. Jesus Christ. I think I have to put a limit to this, because if I keep trying, it's gonna take an hour or something to beat this, and that's not gonna happen. So I think I should say 3 more tries and that's it. I say 3, but it could be any number. If at least you made it have the same health I do, but it wouldn't be a boss if that was the case. But it's just that it's a mirror match where you have a clear disadvantage, right? Well, you have the advantage of being human, which that shit doesn't have, but I think it's advantage enough, I guess. There is a little bit of push block that when you're in the corner against him and you do that attack, you get pushed a little bit back, so otherwise it will be easy to just spam it like it's nothing. I couldn't block in time. Nice dodge. I mean, that as much as I want to play this spam game, I cannot, because you cannot get him off you at some point. Oh, that's a shame. I thought that I found a way to get him stuck. Also, that didn't hit me. You could even see it in that flash that did not hit me. But yeah, pretty cool. Like, it was right behind me, dude. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Like, I'm just wasting time at this point. Absolutely wasting time. Though I think that that's not true. All this time is actually like the perfect lesson to not play the spin-off game. I wasn't convinced before, but now I'm convinced. It's the perfect, like, these 10 minutes wasted are the perfect thing that I needed to convince myself to not do it. So it wasn't that useless, well, for me at least. Damn, what a fucking pain in the ass, I cannot believe it. It is essentially harder than anything else in the game. Damn, already that much damage? Pretty nice. But you know how easily it is to just lose it all, you know? I wouldn't count my blessings. In fact, I cannot even touch him. That fucking sucks. It's as I say, I cannot count my blessings because this guy can make you, you know, just have that happen to you and your bone. Alright, I'm gonna do 3 more attempts, and if I don't get it, this is gonna go suck a cock. I can tell you that. Three more attempts, of course, counting this one. Obviously. Also, the little spam. Compared to anything else, it deals absolutely no damage. You don't want to do it at all. Okay, let this be a warning to not play this mode. Don't bother with it. Well, it is true that it's in very hard difficulty, but that doesn't really matter. Because that only... Well, obviously affects the difficulty, but it's just about the fact that at that point, I already said it before, but at that point go play Smash Bros. It's a better idea. You also have more character variety and actual bosses, by the way. Not simply like a mirror match against your own character. Yeah. It doesn't matter which Smash Bros, any of them will do. Alright, that's 2 attempts, so this is gonna be the final one. Alright. Oh, I cannot actually Alt F4 for some reason. Like, apparently this program doesn't detect Alt F4 as something. But that's a shame, because I really wanted to Alt F4. But yeah, I guess we won't. In any case, that will be it for me for today. But at least with this, it confirms I'm definitely not gonna bother with these 2 shitty ass spin-offs. Or with anything Kirby related anytime soon. So hey, that's great. But anyways, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. So have a good one, and take care.